This is me, smiley face. Today starts off like any other, full of hope of getting more accomplished on my ZX7 project.
This is a welding spool gun, and today I'm going to use it to weld some aluminum to other aluminum. What could possibly go wrong?
You're such a poser.
Last week, after 15 years of faithful service, my welding machine chose to betray me. The good news is, it's fixed. Today's rehearsal lasted all but 5 minutes. And well, the results are not really what I expected. Let's just say that this aluminum piece is character building for me. And I think the problem is me. Definitely me. All right then. First of all, this is a microphone. It is not chest hair. People ask the strangest things. Now, let's begin. So this square represents the thickness, well, it's a little bit thinner than the brackets. And this L channel represents the thickness of the frame, although the frame is just slightly thicker. I adjusted the machine, I got more gas, and the welds are not too bad. My whole purpose right now is just to get the parts tacked and not welded. So
The welds are sufficient for our needs. Some of these have multiple passes. Remember, we want to avoid burn through or blow through on the frame. I'm confident we can proceed to tack the brackets on.
Break down my walls, but I will rise again, 'cause I stand tall in my environment. How could I ever close my eyes and stay silent since they try to take me down with their violence? So when I see my people fight off the evil, just know this ain't new. A picture can be framed, but every eye will see a different view. So when I hear the chants, when I hear the screams, when I see the horrible scenes, when I see the horrid things coming from human beings, I pray that one day a new way will take over. What it's like to breathe life in a coma. We're so blind to the pain of the other, we must see beyond me in the struggle. Break down my walls, but I will rise again, 'cause I stand tall in my environment. How could I ever close my eyes and stay silent since they try to take me down with their violence? Break down my walls, but I will rise again, 'cause I stand tall in my environment. How could I ever close my eyes and stay silent since they try to take me down with their violence? Break down my walls, but I will rise again, 'cause I stand tall in my environment. How could I ever close my eyes and stay silent since they try to take me down with their violence? But I will rise again.
And I'm back. So here's the deal. I tried to tack weld the brackets to the frame. My biggest concern has always been blowing holes through the frame. But that's not the issue here. I didn't blow any holes, but the tacks are horrible. They actually suck. They look very cold. What causes cold tacks is improper heat, oxidation, contamination, or issues with the base metal, which in this case is the frame itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a few test passes on a test strip and then try to tack weld the other bracket and see how that works out.
Before I tackle the other bracket, I need to reassemble this one. We're going to start with a modified ZX10R aluminum engine mount collar, followed by a zero tolerance aluminum washer.
Hey there, awesome people. If you love this video, or even if you didn't, give it a thumbs up so we know you're still with us. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button so we can spam your inbox with more amazing content. Oh, and leave a comment below. We'd love to hear from you.
The reason for the washer is to allow easier installation of the engine. The collar will be torqued to ZX10R specifications, though I don't know the exact figure at this time. This is a modified ZX10R bolt that originally goes to the modified engine collar. And now, there's this contraption. A specially designed washer to fit the contour lines of the engine casing extrusion on the other side. This unique washer took me over 2 days to design and machine. Simply put, the other versions before it were not what I envisioned. Didn't work, or I possibly made a few mistakes in machining them. Your guess is as good as mine. Finally, we have a self-locking nut that will also be torqued to ZX10R specifications.
Dum-dum, why are you making welding noises?
That's worse than the first one. Okay, well, at least I can bolt a second bracket to the engine. I think yeah.
So, the other bracket, no fancy aluminum collar, just a bolt, and yes, another one of those weird looking washers. But, as with most projects, there's always a but. Remember the 2-thread rule? Instead of the usual 2 threads showing, they're flush with the nut. How I managed to screw this up is a mystery to me. Hold on a sec, I'll have this problem resolved in a jiffy. And there you go, all fixed.
Dark was so embarrassed about the tack welds, he won't even take his welding helmet off.
Well, that's a wrap for this video. Now you might be wondering why I'm not showing the tack welds. Am I saving them for my Patreon page? Or are they just that bad? I don't have a Patreon page, and yeah, they're that bad. I have one more bracket at the bottom of the bike to weld. Until I figure out what's going on, I'm not even going to attempt to weld. Remember to always hug your pets, and until next time, take care.